Hello, this is the Great Basin Fire Potential and Smoke Briefing for Tuesday, March 8th. Just a quick look at weather and fire activity. Fire activity minimal, a few very small fires dotted across southern Nevada and even on the outskirts of northern Utah. Just a small, a half acre to an acre or so, but still active in parts that have not received much moisture in the recent days. But it has started to get wetter. On the left, we see actual precipitation at about a half inch or three-quarters of an inch across the higher terrain of north central Nevada, northern and central Utah, and a bit across Idaho in the mountains, but still below normal for this time of year, where you see the areas in red. The only areas above normal, north central Nevada, northeast Nevada, into parts of northwest Utah. So still continuing with a dry signal, but we are starting to see a change in the pattern. But this is our snowpack in the higher terrain, basically about 70 to 75% of normal. About a month and a half ago, we were at 100 to 150% of normal. So we have really depleted half of our snowpack since the beginning of the year. We'll get a little bit of replenishment in the near future, and that's because of this system here. You see these enhanced clouds from the Pacific Northwest into Nevada and Northern California, part of a trough low pressure with cold air pushing in. Cold northwest flow, a good precip and snow producer, especially for the eastern portion of the Great Basin, should affect a widespread area in the coming days. And so by late Tuesday towards evening, you can see the areas in green, which indicate overcast skies and precipitation covering about three-quarters of the region. On the right-hand side, fire potential is minimal in our area for the most part. This precipitation will continue into the eastern and northern areas of the Great Basin on Wednesday, mostly in the form of snow. Half a foot to a foot of snow in the highest terrain, lighter amounts elsewhere, still keeping the humidity high, fire potential still low everywhere. But you don't have to go too far south and east to see where critical fire weather conditions with winds and low humidities exist across parts of Arizona and New Mexico, especially going eastwards towards Texas and Florida. Thursday, still some lingering moisture in far southeastern areas of Utah into the Arizona Strip. Otherwise, drier air as high pressure tries to wedge in, but still cooler temperature, still mostly northerly flow. Precipitation over the next 3 days. Just about everybody gets some measurable precipitation, but it's the darker green shades and the blue shades which indicate closer to a half inch to three-quarters of an inch of precipitation. That could be 5 to 10 inches, even locally higher amounts of snow, where you see the higher blue shaded areas. As we go into Friday, we do see high pressure building in, drier air, still northerly flow. It'll be warming up, but temperature still near or slightly cooler than normal. No big issues on the fire potential side. Dry pattern continues on Saturday, especially in southern areas. You see southern Nevada area starting to get into the yellow. That pattern continues into Sunday. There's a weak system, could drop some light precipitation into the eastern portion of the Great Basin. And then on Monday, most areas dry out, but we do see the development of another trough of low pressure from the Pacific Northwest into California, into Idaho, and northwest Nevada. We'll see how much moisture this system has, but this could be our next precipitation producer on a wide scale towards the early to middle part of next week. 7-day precipitation totals, and the 8 to 14 day shows near normal temperatures for most areas, wetter than normal to the north, basically north of the I-80 corridor, near normal or slightly drier than normal to the south. This ends our briefing. Our next one will be coming up Thursday morning, mostly on smoke dispersion and prescribed burning. Otherwise, have a great day.